are fucking trash. Give me one-on-one right now.
He's such a child that like playing pool would have been the highlight of his week.
I'm not kidding when I say like it actually broke me. Like
Joe just ended their lives, ended J-Mo's whole career.
If I was 6 foot, I'd be in the NFL. Okay.
I ate eggs though by accident. Came back last night, threw up everywhere.
I haven't explored a lot, but holy shit, it is like a ghost town. What do people do with Dallas?
So me and Joe were just like fully experiencing Dallas in different couches, scooting around, meeting different homeless people.
Yesterday, the dog bowl thing was fucking electric. Shout out to Viper. He took home a collective like 250K.
Jack needs 21.55 to beat Andrew to clinch the playoff.
Shout out to Jack. I'm rooting for you to get 22 fantasy points tonight. Andrew, fuck you. Jamar Chase, 2 touchdowns. I need Kareem Hunt clutch time.
They ain't see me cause I pulled up in my other bins. Last week I was in my other bins. All your diamonds up.
We're out here in the Big D. Got a balcony in my hotel room, which is kind of sweet, and Guts right up there. So we just be yelling at each other. Actually, every time I come out here, he's happens to be perched out there and he's just like looking at what I'm doing. Kind of freaks me out a little bit.
Saturday, we came in to Dallas around 5:30 and we went straight to the Underdog house, which is probably the coolest house I've ever been in.
This place is insane. They even got custom pool sticks.
Dude, the balls too.
No way.
So we're at the Underdog house in Dallas. We were just crowded around watching the Georgia-Texas game. Jack reliving part 2 of Texas versus Georgia. Georgia's on the goal line.
How's the weather here? It's like flooding right here. Yeah, no. I don't know if you can tell, but the house is pretty sick.
Probably the nicest house I've ever been.
And it was like pouring rain. They had like turf in the backyard. It was like flooding through the turf. But that was pretty sick, the house that they have.
Obviously it was raining, which was like a little bit damp, but we pretty much got welcomed in right away. Saw a bunch of people, obviously like Flock, Swift, and all of them were here. Berm, obviously, to go was in the building with us, and we saw the Settlements right out in the main area, watching obviously Clemson take the W, per usual. Now they go into a tough matchup, but I think they can win for the college football playoff. I'm super excited. However, as soon as I saw the full house, there was one corner I stayed in for about the next 4 hours. I'm just getting reps. And I'm not talking about the gym. I'm not talking about talking to girls. I'm talking about pulling up to the billiards table and just putting in work or getting worked.
Played a lot of pool, J-Mo. It actually kind of hurt me to see the way the pool billiards, as he would like to proclaim. He thinks he's super nasty, so he started coming out and be like, you guys want to play billiards? And we did, and it didn't end well for him.
Long story short, started off doing well. I played Joe a couple times, felt good, and then it turned into team mode where it was me and Casey versus Joe and Nick. And
I'm willing to do anything. Oh God.
How many games? 3-0?
You guys are fucking trash. Give me one-on-one right now. Give me one-on-one. I just want the ball. Yes. One-on-one.
Taylor,
Dub.
3-0.
Yep.
Literally outside.
I like play us before it's 9 p.m. at home. It's 9 p.m. at home.
No, we beat 0%.
It's 9 p.m. at home.
Breeze, way past.
That's what I'm saying.
Me and Joe just destroyed Casey and J-Mo. I think our final record against them was maybe 8-0. Every time J-Mo played one-on-one with somebody, I think he lost too. It's kind of funny because he's not bad at it. Like, I don't think any of us are actually like that much better than anyone else. it was almost like if you put two good teams against each other, you know, if they played 10 times, the result should be like 6-4. It just went 10-0, not in favor of J-Mo in every game he played, no matter 2v2, 1v1. He was distraught. He was very, very sad. As a competitor, you know, we're all competitors, so I was happy to put his fucking face in the dirt a little bit there with Poole. That I feel like J-Mo's gonna come on here. Maybe would have been the high. He's such a child. He's such a child that like playing Poole would have been the highlight of his week, but because he didn't win, he's still gonna bring it up and say he enjoyed it, but now he's going to talk about how he's going to join like a billiards team probably when he gets back to New York.
This went over a course of 2 days, not just a moment at the house. This also went over to the bar where we played pool at the next day. I think we went up going like 0-8 versus Joe and Nick.
All right, what just happened again?
Joe just ended their lives with the most
didn't happen.
most beautiful 8-ball fucking sinker I've ever seen. We were set up 8-ball here. We had to break here because there was a scratch. Joe fucking banks it, clips the 8-ball, ended J-Mo's whole career.
J-Mo's 0-5 his last 5.
J-Mo the 104 on the pool table.
And I'm not kidding when I say like it actually broke me. Like I used to play billiards, like I'm not kidding, every day when I was at UF. And you would have guessed I've never played ever. Like I joined tournaments when I was at school. Like I played in legit pool tournaments. I got swept this weekend, so it's not sitting well for me.
So I'm on a 4-game losing streak. I was 0-3 with Casey versus you and Nick, and then I played Casey one-on-one and lost. So if I don't win here, I'll be 0-5, jumping out of the.
Good luck, kid.
And I know that's like not the point of this trip at all. Like we're here to go to a Cowboys Bengals game, go to the suite. We have the Dog Bowl. Shout out to Best Ball Viper, won $200,000. Like those are the type of events we're at. And I'm worried about the pool table that costs $1.25 to play. And I just can't get over losing the game. Like I just want to keep playing. And I even ended up betting Casey $100 at one point. Lost 100, played for double or nothing. I got it back. And then game 3, we're just like, all right, for my health, this is just for free. And it's good because I was up 4-1, as in like I had 1 ball left, Casey had 4, and then I just hit the 8-ball in. So I'm glad that was free. So yeah, we basically came to Dallas to learn that I have an addiction to billiards and losing.
Yesterday, the Dog Bowl thing was fucking electric. Shout out to Viper. Dude ended up taking home 1st place and then I think like 4th or 5th place too. So he took home a collective like $250K.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they say yeah, and they say that. 'Cause all I do is win.
Yeah, it was just really, really good energy. The bar we went to, I think it was called Backyard in Dallas. Incredible setup. I like forget places like that exist living in New York because they just don't have like spacious places for bars. The place would cost like $100,000 a month just to rent out.
No, I got that.
You weren't recording, were you?
I was recording.
Okay, good.
You don't think I was recording?
You hit the top?
Yeah.
That was
I'm
funny.
actually QB1. If I was 6 foot, I'd be in the NFL.
Okay.
There are just games and this is when J-Mo has a wet dream. This is what he's thinking of. Basketball, Connect 4, a photo booth, at least 7 Instagram pictures coming from there. We got an open bar, we got food, we got people competing for $200,000, 1st place prize on the line. UD fucking crushed this. This is the coolest event I've been to for UD. I've been to probably like 5, 6, 7 events over the years. They have leveled up every single year, and this is why people enter those tournaments, for moments like this. It's really cool. They got like 40 competitors, they got +1s, they got all the partners out here. Yeah, I mean, it starts to feel like a family. It really does. Like you start to get to know everybody that works for the company, and that's why they're doing so well. It's why we're out here fucking dominating right now.
So that was a really cool setup. Joe got like amazing pictures because of the setup of the bar, like the way it's colored and like the lights and the flashes, and Underdog just like outdid themselves with this event. It was really cool. It's like how they take care of their people, man, and it's something that continues to bring us back to them as working partners.
There was a couple people DMing me and asking me like what I used or how I got like the highlights to look cool. And it's just a lens you can buy. I bought like a year or two ago. Goes over the actual lens. It's like a little filter you screw on, and then like blows out the highlights. So to whoever was DMing me and asking me how I got the photos to look the way they looked, that's how. Came up with like a preset that like I dialed into like my own camera and stuff. So I just put that onto the photo. It really works well together, like the way the preset and the filter play off of each other. That was pretty cool. I'm really happy with the photos that I got.
The environment was so cool. The place was sick. The bar actually so awesome. Every worker there was also super nice. So appreciate that.
It was cool. Everybody was just like kind of live sweating all the bets together. You got 100 people that are like degenerates. You have people, you know, yelling about their actual teams that they like, people that play fantasy that are in tight matchups going into the, like, this is week 14, right? This is as big of a week of fantasy and gambling as there comes. There's fantasy, there's, you know, people taking their underdog slips, their regular bets, their everything in between, sideways, up, down, back, forth. So everyone's just like yelling the whole time. It's an open bar, it was free food the whole time.
And then there was a kid there, not a kid, he was probably a grown man, but Josh Allen in the Rams game got a rushing touchdown at the very end of the game, and that bumped him up from like, I don't even know where he was, but he bumped up to second place. So Josh Allen rushing touchdown made this man like $50,000, which is ridiculous.
I ate eggs though by accident. Came back last night, threw up everywhere, wanted to die for a good like hour and a half. Didn't watch any of the Chiefs game or Chargers game. Yeah, I was cooked. I was actually cooked. I don't know what I ate. I don't know how it happened. I don't know if Nick planted it somewhere in my food, but I ate eggs at some point in time by accident, and like my stomach felt like it was 3x what it normally is, and I was just done. I was out, I was cooked. But once I got through that, I was fine. And then I stayed up till like 3, 4 a.m. for no reason and just like made plays. That's what I was thinking. It might have been dipped in. Yeah, I was 100%, and I ate a lot of them bitches because it was so good. It was so good. Yeah, until they killed me. Yeah, it went in perfectly fine. But yeah, no, it was awesome. It was a good time overall.
Yeah, now it's Monday, so it's back to work, right? Like I said, it's week 15, 14 in fantasy, so I still got to do like the live stream recaps, my waiver wire rankings for tomorrow, all that kind of stuff, and kind of get right back to it as soon as we get back into the office tomorrow. So today we're chilling all the way until tonight. We didn't have a lot on the agenda, which is cool, man, because necessarily come out here with any sort of responsibilities or like a bunch of stuff that we needed to get done. So we got to chill here and again, just like meet a lot of the people that are hardcore Underdog players, because we obviously put out a ton of content throughout the summer, drafting and playing, and like in the office we're just yelling at each other about, you know, who we're drafting and whatnot. And then we get to see some of the dudes that are the best in the world at the best ball platform all there in one room, just like sweating it out together. So it's been a really fun weekend. I will say 2 things about Dallas. The food so far has been impeccable. Everywhere we've eaten, I don't know if we just got lucky.
Review. Food so far.
Big catering place we always get. Big Virgil's energy.
The Verge. We gotta get that soon. Yeah. Christmas. Every holiday we get Verges.
How the tacos?
They're actually.
What's this truck called?
I'm not sure, bro. I'll get the name before.
Underdog Fantasy Barbecue Truck.
Right.
I mean, that looks amazing.
And I'm not like a big foodie. I don't usually care what I eat where I go, but there hasn't been anything that has entered my mouth that I have not enjoyed. All the food has been good, no matter if we're eating lunch, dinner, breakfast, no matter if we're in the hotel or out at restaurants. It's all been like really, 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 really good. They have food trucks at the Underdog Airbnb. The tacos were some of the best tacos I've ever had. Unreal stuff.
I had pulled pork sandwich the first night we were here. Phenomenal. One of the best pulled pork sandwiches I've ever had.
Other shit's going on. Me and Joe have been kind of couch surfing along the trip. Originally, when we booked the trip, everyone was supposed to stay at the Marriott Hotel where we are now, but me and Joe became a quick +2s, and thank you to Berm for getting us in to join the trip. And it was kind of funny, when we and Joe went to our separate hotel, the Hilton, we got there Saturday night, the lady's like, "Mr. Joe, I don't have a reservation for you." I was like, "Oh, must be under my name." "Jameson, you don't got a reservation either." Awesome. So we found out the reservation was actually for the day before Friday. Since we didn't show up Friday, we showed up Saturday. They just canceled it altogether. No phone call, no nothing. It's just like, yeah, Saturday night, you got nothing. We had to figure that out.
and then we got kicked out today on Monday, so now we're gonna go to a different hotels.
It's day 3, 10 o'clock. Me and Jamo have to check out of our hotels. Me and him are staying at different hotels. And now we have to go to where like Nick, Gut, and all the rest of them are. Today's Monday Night Football. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's like all I got to update you on. We're not doing anything during the day. Not that I know of. I really want to take scooters, explore the city a little bit. But me and Jamo took scooters last night, and a crackhead boxed me out of grabbing a scooter. Like, he would literally not let me grab the one that I wanted to grab. So he was just like playing defense on me. It was great defense. Probably should get recruited. I had phenomenal form. His side to side backpedaling was real good. His hand ability was deadly. So sure, everybody's probably working today and stuff till the game. My work is to film things, so filming them doing work, kind of boring. So I'm gonna try to find some things to film that are, you know, more enjoyable, that everybody working. You guys have something to watch and it's a little bit more entertaining than nothing. Back to being homeless.
Yeah, we're getting kicked out. Took too many snacks.
I have to walk through downtown Dallas.
This looks so much better during the day.
Oh yeah,
But like at night, like someone's shoes, just body.
Last night, we didn't get to film it, but me and Jamo were scooting around, and it was like a wasteland.
Oh my god.
It was
just
like
a body every 50 feet.
I also think it's pretty cool that there's like a train track just like right in the middle of the street. Alright, that's enough. I'm embarrassed to be working here. This is where me and Jamo are living while we're homeless.
Make sure to get that.
We're sitting, they don't have any outlets on any of the walls. So me and Jamo
no
are just,
bathroom.
yeah, there's no bathroom. We're kind of screwed, honestly. We might actually be the only people working in this place. Like, Jamo and I doing work, people actually doing work, not even in the office. Not a single person doing work.
So me and Joe were just like fully experiencing Dallas through different couches, scooting around, meeting different homeless people. It's been very fun. The most, like, as hectic it is, it's like the most average BDG trip of all time, like just because shit happens when we go places, but it's been a fucking blast. It's been great to see everyone.
Outside of that, Dallas, the city, I haven't explored a lot, but holy shit, it is like a ghost town. What do people do in Dallas? I went for a walk this morning. It wasn't even like that early. It was probably like 9 a.m., 10 a.m. on a Monday morning. Like, you think people would be, I don't know if we're like in the financial district or like where we are. I went on Google Maps. I looked up like what direction can I even walk into that might be cool. There was like the arts district. I walked over there. I feel like we're in, it feels like a movie scene where like zombies took over and like the army's like occupying it and they're like, you can't walk on the streets here or else we're gonna fucking just snipe you in your head. That's where I felt like I was. Like, what the fuck are people doing in Dallas? Do people live here?
Like Nick was saying, when we were walking to their hotel, we think we walked over at like 11 o'clock. There was nobody on the streets. Like, it's just a train and like a car going past us, and that was it. It felt like a movie set where it's just like fake buildings. There's just like a perfect bank with like, you can't actually go inside. It's kind of like an eerie feeling.
Our hotel, we're in the Marriott downtown in Dallas, and it's cool. And Joe will get some footage of it, like some B-roll for it. We're like inside of a hotel, which is like inside of a mall, which has office buildings in it. No one's working in. No one's downstairs shopping or eating. I don't know what's going on in Dallas. So I like the food, but I kind of want to get the fuck out of here. All right.
And then we have the game tonight, which I've never been in a suite for a football game, so that'll be pretty cool. I'm hoping I can bring the camera, so it's not just iPhone footage and I can get like some good photos and good video with my actual camera.
That's gonna be sweet, no pun intended, because they got a suite for us. I think it fits like 70 people. And I feel like I haven't actually gone to a football game with good seats, maybe ever. I don't know. I feel like I'm always like very, very top row and never get to actually like watch what professional football players look like, you know, up close. So that's gonna be really, really fun. Obviously always a good time with like the Underdog crew there and just getting to know everybody better on the team.
All right, 1 through 10, what do you think? Something light. 8.
3.5. 8 would be way better.
What if it had a pool table? What would it be?
And then tonight's game, I'm super excited. Supposedly MMG's gonna show up. Might be a movie. Yeah, he's coming tonight. That's like the whole stick. Burma's like, yeah, his contract only allows you to take like one picture with him. No, like actual, like you're only allowed X amount of pics. He's only like supposed to take X amount of pictures at events. That's what Berm said. I don't know. I don't know if he was joking or not. He might have been. But again, he might have been sarcastic and I just didn't pick it up. Like that easily could have been. Yeah, he might have been, and it just went over my head. Because he was like, yeah, in his contract, like he only allows like X amount of pictures of people. And I was like, Joe's got to lock in. But yeah, so hopefully MMG is really chill. I'm excited to meet him. I've been talking with Zerk and Swift a lot, 2 Madden YouTubers. I've been hanging out with them a good amount. They are awesome guys, and it was really cool to connect with them. And then for tonight's game, my prediction, I think it's gonna be like a middling game. Everyone's like, oh, it's gonna be 40 to 50. And I think it's gonna end up being kind of middling of like 28-31 type vibe. But I think Cincinnati's gonna end up winning 34-24 in a 10-point game. I think they're gonna hold Dallas. That's my prediction. Jamar Chase, 2 touchdowns. Lock it in.
Lower fantasy points. One-on-one Jamar Chase.
Sweat to have maybe in the country.
Yep. There it is.
Oh my.
Uh-oh. I thought he was going.
Grip. We're live.
Shout out Donda. So 2 weeks ago, the Donda punishment was winner got to throw down a parlay on the other person's account. For every point they lost by, it was a $10 parlay. I lost by 17, so it was a $170 parlay that he got to put down on my account.
I just lost in my Dynasty League because of that. But I think I'm still in. Yeah, fucking cash out big today. $1,800 slip plus whatever fucking other slips I had. Jamar Chase, 2 touchdowns, longest receptions. I didn't even remember I had an $1,800 slip.
That's all I got. Hopefully Chase Brown gets 21 because that's like so gassed that's like what it's coming down to for the fantasy matchup. It's actually elite. I locked in the bye, so that's a dub. Shout out Nick for the big dub.
Shout out to Jack. I'm rooting for you to get 22 fantasy points tonight. Andrew, fuck you.
Jack, actually, his playoff hopes are riding on Chase Brown tonight to outscore. Jack needs 21.55 to beat Andrew to clinch the playoffs.
It's
You
one
like
of
the
those
suite?
bits that became real.
Huh? You like the suite
Like
that
you
we're
call
at?
him Jay.
What?
You like
but
the
it was
suite
like-
that we're at?
it
Yeah,
was
it's pretty
only to,
lit.
like, push against
Look
the
how
rain
close we are to the
and
stadium.
part of. Like,
Nice buzz.
That is freezing cold.
Yeah, look at that.
Your ankles?
Comfortable.
and I told
Comfortable?
2025 BDGE combine, the home.
Working on it. Wow. Working
What,
on it.
is that fucking English?
I don't know. I
don't think that was English.
Oh my god.
Wait, they're celebrating.
Oh my god.
BD first touchdown and Gino's home pick. 20.
Yeah. I'm not gonna have a job tomorrow.
Jack not only is 120 grand, has a playoff berth on the line in our fantasy league, Idiot League.
He needed like 20. 21 point something from Chase Brown. Brown's already caught like 4 passes, has a touchdown in the first half. Everything's coming up Jack tonight so
He
far.
needs, I think, 6 points in the second half from Chase.
Game's fucking unreal. This stadium is crazy. Joe was just saying if he got to watch Gladiator 2 on this screen, he might have actually really enjoyed it. I'd go as far as saying that. Yeah, I mean, atmosphere is crazy. Stadium is awesome. Food, They got Star Nuggies, Dino Nuggies around here, which is cool.
Dessert, yes.
Dessert, phenomenal. Casey's had 100 Dino Nuggets already.
The more money he's lost, the more he's ate.
Yeah, he's like a problem eating.
It's weird. The Austin trip, everything outside of the game was like couldn't be better. Game was a little bit of a letdown. The game is like airy.
Just game atmosphere, stadium, everything. This times a million.
Yeah.
But weekend, like actual trip, Austin was elite. You know?
Like Jerry Jones, like I know he gets the rap of being like a crackhead, old man, crazy dude, which is probably true, but this stadium lives up to the hype.
Nah, he's a visionary for show.
All the juice.
It's an experience, yeah. It's hard to explain like what this looks like and feels like. We're like genuinely at the 40-yard line right now with perfect seats. It's really fucking cool.
Shout out Jer.
It's goated. Shout out Underdog, shout out Jerry, shout out Jawan Jennings, baby.
Shout out Jehovah's.
Shout out MMG. Shout out Xerxes. Shout out Swifty. Shout out Nick Merckx. Shout out Gut Merckx.
Shout out Casey.
I had the lead, and then they pitched it to Chase Brown. He lost 3 yards. I need 21.6, and he lost 3 yards. That's insane. 6. I don't know if he's gonna touch the ball again. Honestly,
He's gonna touch it.
I need Kareem Hunt clutch time.
I think we're just gonna have to wake up and see what the app says tomorrow. I don't think we're gonna be able to figure it out today.
Yeah! Don't fumble. Let's go!
Got it.
I don't know you anymore though.
Go!
Wow.
Woo! Holy shit. All right. Gotta stay humble because I'm not up more than 2, so a fumble still loses. So barring a negative 19-yard fumble, I think we have it in the bag.
Game. The biggest implication of the game was Jack getting into the fantasy playoffs in the Elite Mates League. He needed about like 21 and a half fantasy points. I think he got like 23. It was a sweat. It's exactly what we wanted. We wanted it to be close because if there was no sweat, it just wouldn't have been fun. But we also got the bonus of him getting in. However, now that he's in, I'm facing him in the playoffs. So as much as I was rooting for him, fuck him now, we're enemies. But overall, the game was a fucking blast. Probably the best game I've ever been to as far as like experience seats-wise. So shout out to Underdog, shout out to Bird for getting me here. Smooches.